Alright, so I wanted to talk about a movie that I remember seeing in the theaters when I was young. From 1990, it was called Spaced Invaders. No, not Space Invaders, the video game that we all know and love. I'm talking about Spaced Invaders. This is a pure 90s camp movie about aliens from Mars who accidentally overhear the 1938 radio program War of the Worlds that's being replayed in 1990, and they think it's an actual battle, and they want to get some of the glory, and so they land their spaceship in rural Illinois in order to conquer and destroy Earth. Uh, First off, is this not the most phallic spaceship you have ever seen? It almost seems this is a kids movie, right? It kind of seems ridiculous to me, but regardless, this movie has all the classic 90s tropes. You've got the handsome sheriff, kind of Andy Taylor sort of dude. You've got the crazy, grumpy old man that no one believes or listens to. And then, of course, you have the crooked real estate developer. Because apparently in the 90s, there were dudes in 10-gallon hats just buying up everybody's house. The hero of the film is our young, quirky female who's smarter than all the adults. Obviously, what pulls the movie together is the actual spaced invaders. Each one of them is a classic cliche. My favorite is the captain who speaks in a Jack Nicholson voice throughout the entire movie. Like, not similar, I mean, literally he is doing a Jack Nicholson impersonation. Some of the other characters, one has like a German accent, one is like the Michelangelo of the group with the, I don't want to say a stoner vibe, but kind of the immature kid vibe. They land on Earth, they quickly figure out that it was just a radio program, and now they got to get out of here. So they're running around. All the humans they run into don't think anything of it because, did I mention, it's Halloween. So they all think they're just kids dressed up in costumes. The young heroine, who happens to be the sheriff's daughter, takes an interest in them and wants to help them, and thinks they're cute, even though, as I've said before, they came here to murder us all, and they make mention to it all the time. Like, they're friendly and they're fun, and it's a kids movie, but every now and then there's like a quick one-liner about how they want to destroy all the humans. Now, the enemy, if you will, in the film isn't actually the space invaders. It's not the government or anything like that. In this culture, the commanding officers aren't Martians. They're actually these command droids, these really creepy robot, spidery-looking things. They tell you what to do and when to do it. And if they feel that you are not acting adequately as a Martian space marine or whatever, they can execute you right on the spot. That's kind of made clear to us in one of the earlier scenes of the movie. That's really funny, right? It kind of reminds me of Mars Attacks. I don't know why. This movie came out in 1990. The budget was like $5 million, and it made something like $15 million. I was 10 years old when it came out. I remember going to see it in the movies with my friends. It was sci-fi and action, and but funny and kid-friendly. You would think this movie would have, I don't know, spawned something. I mean, you got to remember, 1990. We're right in the middle of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and these guys are basically kind of a pop ripoff of that. I'm sure parents found it enjoyable. I still find it enjoyable today. You can actually go on YouTube and watch the entire movie. You can pay for it, rent it for $3, or I just found it on YouTube in perfect HD quality. I just rewatched it about an hour ago. Still a funny movie. Not bad at all. Good for Halloween if you're looking for a Halloween film that you want to watch with kids. First, I would recommend Hocus Pocus, but second, I would recommend Spaced Invaders. And one of my very favorite things about this movie, besides all the corny one-liners, is there's no CG in it. This is all practical effects. There's a cool little robot. All the aliens are portrayed by actors wearing these suits. When they talk, their mouths move just right so it looks real. Really enjoyable film. I would recommend seeing it. Thank you very much, and have a good one.